Hello everyone, Strikoder here and welcome back to a new episode. So in today's episode we're gonna solve MD to PDF, Markdown to PDF, which is apparently an extremely easy room. I have no idea about that yet because I was solving a machine for proving ground practice for my OSCP prep, and I had to do PDF injection and URL injection, and this appeared up in my search results, so I thought why not give it a shot. Let me take the IB and let me check. So apparently I have stuff for the escape to machine hackthebox. I'm gonna run Nmap over here as well, or let me make a new directory. I don't want to mess that up. So cd root and make directory to delete to cd into that. And in here I'm gonna run nmap -pn. As usual, service version detection scripts with the IB. I haven't exported the IB, so export all IB equals to this IB. And now I'm gonna run the Nmap. So I'd like to add double verbose, so I would see the open ports immediately. So we have port 80. Oops. These are the nodes for escape to HTTP. So we see md to pdf. Okay, that's great. So what do we do over here? Apparently we need burp. Maybe we don't. So if you are still a beginner and you don't know what burp is, that's okay. But I'm gonna just use it, to know maybe what backends the program or the machine is. Wait, what? Ah, it's here. What backend the machine has, and so on. So convert to PDF. What's gonna happen? 404 not found, and we have a link. So maybe if we tried F again, nah, that's completely irrelevant. Let me check now. So it errors 404 before sending that to the background. Probably that's why do I have Bloodhound? Wait, what? What's happening? I'm gonna close that. Let me open the Chromium browser. Yeah, forward that. And over here, I'm gonna type the HTTP stuff. Go forward. And let me type over here ABC. Gonna send that to repeater and forward that. What's gonna happen? Another warm up. Okay, so we receive a PDF with this link. So what can we do as well? Maybe I'm gonna type ID. Okay, so no command injection. Let's try XXE or any type of command injection or SQL injection. I'm gonna start with this. Nothing happens as well. Maybe try. What can we try as well? Oops. So we have, if you can see, other color. Let me check what do we have over here. So we have port 22 and SSH. Maybe we can search for a vulnerable OpenSSH payload, which is not the case probably. Over here we see script execution failed. Okay. So that's probably the HTML, main HTML page. And we see for 5000. So I cannot recall what port 5000 is. Let me Google that. So port 5000. Local testing. It's gonna be something related to fast API or API stuff. Okay, so we're gonna keep that in mind. What do we have over here? RTSP. We see a page over here as well. Let me try to connect to that. So netcat-nv IB and port 5000. Let's try help. Nothing. Telnet. So I'm trying to connect back to the port and getting the banner at least to have an idea what's happening over there. Still nothing. Okay. I'm gonna leave. So if you want to leave, you can press this, Control and this. Let's try over here with the hashtag convert to PDF. So we see, did it became, oh, because it's Markdown, of course. Okay, so yeah, so we can type Markdown. So what I have in my mind is Markdown Injection. Exploiting XSS via Markdown, which is not apparently what I need. Let's check this. No, not what I'm searching for. Maybe Markdown reverse shell. Maybe over here. Okay, file not found. We see over here with data attribute. So we can give a link and make it href. I'm gonna just copy this for now. So can we take this, give it, let's say, what is our IB, and then netcat, it's gonna be nvlb 4444, and I'm gonna give that to here, 4444. Does this has execution? So we have received an execution. I don't know if that is as the user in the program or that is us, but what comes into my mind right now is SSRF. So I'm gonna replace this with maybe something like the IB of the host or the target, echo IB, and here is it. And I'm gonna start with port 80 and see what we're gonna have. So it hangs. Maybe if we had intercept on, let me close those and convert that to PDF, send that to repeater, and press over here. So we see over there HTTPS. I want HTTP. And let's check again. Send that. Send that again. and we see the page that we had. So probably that is an SSRF. What can we do in that case? I'm gonna take this and let me do that inside burp just for fun. So let me convert that to PDF. We have that in the proxy and send that to Turbo Intruder. Where can I change that? Where is my payload? Boundary, okay. So here is my payload. I'm gonna just change the port into something like this. And over here the mode is gonna be numeric. And I'm gonna run that. You can find that Python code on my GitHub account, Strikoder. You'll find my recent Turbo Intruder Python code. So why I'm using Turbo Intruder? Because it's much faster than the usual intruder if you are using the community edition. Oops. So what do we need to do now? I'm gonna change to words and see if we have something not usual. So with the port 80, we should have seen at least different results, but that's not the case. Okay, since it's an easy machine, I'm not gonna waste time because it's apparently a little bit slow than expected. I'm gonna check SSH. So we had port 22, 80, and 5000. I'm gonna check this. Let me turn intercept off. Press this, and we see the same thing. Go to 5000, convert that to PDF. Press this, and we see a different thing. Do we have anything over here? Nothing apparently. So let me run in the background. So I'm gonna use FUF on both of them. I will define IP over here. I'm gonna use raft large directories for the port 80. So we have admin, and I'm gonna do that. Let me check the port 5000. Can I reach that? Okay, so it's the same program. ABC, but it's not responsive. Can we get that? So nothing is happening over here. Let me check the code. If anything is happening in the network. Nothing's being sent. And what can we check as well? Nah, nothing interesting here. Maybe I don't know where is Incremium. So over here we see the scripts, custom scripts. No, we're not interested. Console. Where do we see cookies? Ah, here they are. We have nothing. Okay. So we have convert and we have admin. 403, 405. Let me try. I had a burp issue. Okay, let's try convert. Method not allowed. So we can change method in burp. Let me try admin. Admin seems interesting. Okay, that's great. This page can only be seen internally. That's interesting. On local port 5000. So if we made 5000, okay, but that was 5000. That's strange. Let me close all of these. Because probably I'm having that as not localhost. So you can either type localhost or the IP. Let's try to convert that. It errors. Let's try localhost. Convert that. It really depends on what do you have on the Etsy hosts, and it fails. Let me try in the Firefox. If nothing works, then probably I'm gonna try to get a reverse shell. Echo IB again. HTTP. Port 80 because it's giving me Bloodhound. I don't really need Bloodhound. Let me close Bloodhound. Now it's better. And so I closed that, unfortunately. Let me take that again. I'm gonna copy that into here. And let's type over here localhost. 5000 admin. Unable to connect. Alright. Okay. Let me try a reverse shell. For instance, I'm gonna get this code. Gonna put that over here. So it should run JavaScript code and execute that. And over here we need to make our reverse shell. So echo. And let me get our IB. And netcat into 4444. I'm not gonna use netcat right now. I'm just... Oops. I want to change that here. So we are at 10, 9, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. We have 2 plus at the end, so I want to avoid that. We have this. And now we can run our netcat. Let me paste that into here. And try to run this. Hopefully we get a shell back. No, we don't. Okay. Nothing is happening. That's okay. So we don't have code execution. Maybe we can try something else. So JavaScript didn't work. Here the ahref is not able to connect back to the local host. So it's not, maybe the issue with ahref. Let's try with iframe, for instance. What is iframe? Do we have anything related to iframe over here? Because it prints out inside a frame the HTML code of that 5000 port. Iframe syntax. So iframe source title, gonna put that over here, and within the source I'm gonna copy this. Maybe the HTTPS is coding the issue. Nah, that's not an HTTP issue. So I'm gonna type HTTP 127.0.0.1 and let me add admin over here. Description, hello world. Gonna take that into the copy board, bad request. What's the issue? Maybe the port? Oh, we see a flag. So was the port the issue? Yeah, probably. Do we have only one flag or we need to get an RCE? Where is it? It's here. So yeah, we should only submit one flag. Let me copy that into here. So that was it. Thank you guys for watching. Please, if you liked the video, like, share, leave a comment and subscribe. See you next time.